north of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The kicker, Jake Moody's got it teed up, and we are underway now from Santa Clara. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Come on, set. 60 red. 60 red. Check.
Young off the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket. That's taken in. It's Xavier Leggett. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. Xavier Leggett, 69 yards. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. First play from scrimmage all the way into the end zone. Look, the pass was good, but that run after the catch, that's what was really impressive.
And I think the big question I have is where were the safeties? Where was the tackling? Because going into this game, they had to know that they were going to be tested. That was a part of the defense that had to stand up. And on that play, not even close.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At their own 21-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now here's the former Panther. Had some great years with him. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. It was DJ Johnson on the tackle. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Purdy. Open man, the former Gator, is Ricky Pearsall. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and a stop.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Nick Scorton. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Throwing here, Purdy. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Purdy now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it to the post for 3 points. Game on.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here we go. Here we go. Red 38.
Now Young. That is caught. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Young. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Set, ready. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
10 yards to go.
Ready. Ready.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Let's go now. Cut.
Now here's Young. This is caught by McMillan. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45.
A gain of 7. But it's
Young to throw on 4th. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Ready. Ready. 10 plus. Ready.
Throwing, Young. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Young's pass. Complete to number 18. A
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 3.
Set, hut. 45, right. Watch out now. Safety clearance. Ready.
It'll be Young again.
Checks this down to Hubbard.
And he works free. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. On play action, Young. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on first and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on fourth down. The first three, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. First and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Brought down by DJ Wanham. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Second and 9 now from the 21.
Here's Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Purdy looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Now Purdy.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jennings.
Brings up second down at the 33-yard line.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Here we go. Set.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Panthers.
Young working out of the gun. Being chased out left.
To the left side, he's got McMillan.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up second down. Young to throw it.
They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
Chuba Hubbard.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Matthew Wright.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
49ers 3. Matthew Wright to kick off for Carolina.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, Purdy. Connected here with Christian McCaffrey.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Purdy.
Hauled in left side here by Jennings. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
The throwing here, Purdy.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
right to kick off for Carolina.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I established the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It's a gain of 35.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So no gain on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Purdy now to throw. Touchdown 49ers! Christian McCaffrey from 13 yards out. And the 49ers have cut the lead back down to 2. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Purdy will throw for it. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
To throw, Young. He'll find McMillan here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Let's go now.
Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hubbard. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. minute now of the third quarter.
Field black. Ready. Yellow. Yellow blue. Hut.
Here's Young. Wide open receiver complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Young will set to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Ready. 50.
To the air once more, Young. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Down. Ready.
They go play action. Young rolling to his right. And it's caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. Field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Here we go. Set. Drilled 45. Wide. Ready.
Hubbard is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
49ers 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Purdy into space at the 45. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Like like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 2.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
But just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches.
Watch out! Yellow. Here we go, here we go.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 6-yard line. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Here's 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
McCaffrey fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Third down and goal coming up here.
Get set,
On the ground, McCaffrey.
The pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Watch out!
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Brock Purdy
Keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Niners are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here?
To throw is Purdy.
And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
Panthers 21. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Here's 1st and 10.
Check, hut. Hut, hut.
Young to throw.
Steps away to his left. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10.
Red, 38. Needle blue. Ready?
Now Young.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
A gain of 15. And the Panther first down.
Young.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
Young's pass.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
This is 1st and 10.
Drill, set, red, check, pink.
Right back to Hubbard. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here's 2nd down.
Come on, set.
Here's Young. Got a man. That's Leggett. And he's going to be out of bounds to stop the clock. And they continue to move a little bit closer toward that potential game-winning field goal. Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10.
Yellow, black shot. Hut, hut.
They run here with Rico Dowdle.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Well, Bryce and that Panthers offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2.
The Panthers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Young to throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Matthew Wright to kick off for Carolina.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Outside, so I'm staying inside. Shout to you and I take a piece like Tupac. I see the bunch of mean guys in the band and a tie. Throwing on the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. Ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably the reason you die, trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs, gripping on it like I'm picking a prize. They hit the crib with it, collide, but really ain't tripping. We can get it right through the. Yeah.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Purdy to throw.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle.
And he's going to pick up a 1st down here as that clock continues. continues to run.
49er, first down.
Here's Purdy.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brings up second and
Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
They'll come up now on second down. Throwing, Purdy.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
This definitely four-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. He moved from your former position senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up near the line of scrimmage or you're trying to time up a blitz. You've got to get it right, otherwise that flag comes out and you just cost your team some yardage.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. Purdy with one final shot here.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile